Good morning, Lagos and Nigeria, and welcome to PlusTvAfrica's Tea Time, where we give you the best vibes, have intellectual conversations, and of course, serve you our carefully brewed tea on the entertainment scene. My name is Weibo Priscilla, as you know, you can call me Prissy, and I do not do this alone. With me here is the pretty precious, pretty precious Deborah. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine. I'm good. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Lagos. I hope you all are good and happy new month.
Oh, that's true. We are in a new month, the month of March. How are you doing, Deborah?
I'm fine. I'm good. I can't complain. What
You
about
can't
you?
complain. You're looking radiant. I'm wondering where the complaint is coming from. Like, you're looking dashing as always.
Oh, you're looking good yourself. You're looking great.
Okay. So, as you know, we can't do this without you, our lovely viewers. So, please do tune into our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle, watching our previous video and this very one. Telling us, you can comment, telling us your opinions, what else you like to see on our show, and, that's it. But without further ado, let's jump right into the tea for the day. So we have a very interesting story today, as you know. Late singer Mohbad's wife, Wunmi, has come out refuting people's claim that she has been involved or very highly involved with the death of her husband's. People have been coming out saying different kind of things. So let's have what she said. So Cynthia Wunmi, the widow of late singer Mohbad, has declared she will no longer tolerate bullying, responding to allegations from Mohbad's friend Spending. Wunmi, who has faced scrutiny since her husband's death, refuted Spending's claim of a toxic relationship and attempt to implicate others in Mohbad's death. She accused Spending of spreading lies and being influenced by others, alleging he was paid to make false statements. Wunmi admitted to arguing with Mohbad but clarified it was due to his behavior at the show, not as Spending alleges. She vowed to protect her son Liam and her late husband's legacy, stating she is ready for a DNA test and will no longer allow anyone to tarnish Mohbad's memory. So, this whole Mohbad, Wunmi, DNA, father-in-law has been like going for back and forth for a very, very long time now. So the fact that Wunmi now is actually coming out to stand up for herself after such like a long time of being silent is actually shall I use the word refreshing, because she has been so quiet to the point that people were starting to take her for granted and truthfully bully her in her family. So her coming out now to say enough is enough, I'm not going to take this anymore, I do not want anybody to tarnish Mohbad's memory. If you want a DNA test, let's do the DNA test. Stop this back and forth, stop spreading false allegations. Truthfully, she said she did fight with Mohbad, or rather did quarrel with Mohbad, but that was because of his behavior at the event, at one of his events. I think he fought with someone, and then Wunmi said she ran to the Prado to call people to come and help her separate the fight. And by the time she got there, the whole escalated situation had already calmed down a bit. That he went to the nurse and all this back and forth thing. And then apparently Wunmi also said that Spending, who is also saying that Wunmi was arguing and fighting and doing this and doing that, was not even present at that situation. That when she left, I think she said something about she saw him at the area where the Prado was, and then they all went back to where Mohbad was having this situation. So she's asking now, how were you at two places at the same time? Because it doesn't make sense now. So
Oh my God, Prissy, when it comes to this Mohbad case, the first thing I say is that may his soul rest in perfect peace. They've been dragging this issue back and forth for over a year, if not two now.
yeah, That should be
Yes,
two.
and I don't know. There has been a lot of talking and less of action.
Yeah.
Talking. If you know something, come out and say it and bring it out. Bring your evidence along. Back it up with strong, solid evidence.
But at this point, people are not even looking for evidence. They're just trying to grasp at every single
Straw.
gossip. It's not legit anymore. It's almost giving disturbance even, because they're not being real. I feel like they're just trying to oppress somebody. I don't know what's in for them, but at this point, it looks more like an oppression. So
when it comes to the loss of someone, like the burial rites, widows, treatment of widows, especially in Nigeria, no culture, since time immemorial, culture hasn't been fair to the widows. Because even if culture is fair, that is when you see the friends of the husband, the family of the husband, all point to the wife and say, you had something to do with your husband's death. And I don't know, I really don't want to believe, because at the time, their love was strong, it was blossoming, and I'm even very sure that these friends and family were witnesses to the strong love, that was born in between the couple. So, but why is it that after the loss of a loved one, stories change? Then you see propaganda starts propagandizing. You see people start coming up with different things, start saying different things like, oh, at the time you hired your husband, so that means you had something to do with his death. At the time, can't couples argue anymore? Can't they,
Exactly.
even friends argue. So why would you say, okay, because they argued the night before his death, that automatically means Wunmi had something to do with Mohbad's death? I feel like accusations are flying around, baseless accusations even, with no evidence. And I feel like the family, the Mohbad's family, the father, the mother, the friends, they are not being fair to the widow in question.
Exactly. The
They're not being fair to her.
Even questioning the paternity of the child, and she has several times come out to say, fine, let's do this DNA test. And now the argument, or rather the situation now is that, oh, let's go to this hospital to do the test. Let's go to this hospital to do the test. To me, it doesn't seem like they're serious about it even. It just feels like they just want to dance around and be in everybody's front, That's the way it's looking like. I don't know if it's some form of traffic for them, or it gives them this kind of thrill, or I still don't get it.
Mohbad's father, I never knew before Mohbad's death. All of a sudden, I keep seeing him grant press interviews. You check the station, you see Mohbad's father. You check that station, you see Mohbad's father. There was even this interview that stood out for me. The one where he said that Mohbad bought properties in his son Liam's name. That even him, the father, did not buy property in Mohbad's name. I don't know. It is always the child getting inheritance of parents. It's quite surprising to see a father wanting to inherit his son. And I don't know, that also begs the question, because there has been a lot of talking from the father, the mother, the friends, but less talking from Wunmi.
Exactly.
She has been in the shadow. So it begs the question that how long should a widow stay quiet before talking?
And now that she has come out, I think she left like this long epistle on on Instagram. She literally filled up her entire Instagram, explaining in details what had been happening, how she really went in there, on her Instagram story. So I think now she's actually putting herself out there and saying, you know what, if you want to step on my toe, I'm going to come up and fight with you too. Because she's saying, no more bullying. I don't want that. If you're going to bully me, let's take this head on. That's the kind of energy she's giving. So, yeah.
Another thing I have to think about in this is that, Wunmi also said that maybe spending was paid to make these accusations against her. That begs the question, is something happening there? Something fishy going down?
Something fishy seems
there's something
like
fishy
really
there.
on.
And one thing I have to note is the part social media has to play in cases like this, in issues like this. I feel like social media is a leveler of everybody.
Exactly.
If you have real things to iron out, go to the courts, get legal defense, get legal representation. stop coming to social media. Stop coming to podcasts.
For people to come and
Justice
judge your
is
case
not
for you.
served on social media. So if you have problems, report it to the appropriate authorities.
Thank you.
So justice can be served the way it is meant to be
should
served.
be.
Stop trying to steer the audience. Stop trying to steer the social media users in your favor. Stop trying to steer public opinion. Thank you for that. In your favor. Because you see people come out to say this, people will give 1 million takes. Okay, 1 million takes. What action? What action has happened behind closed doors? They'll say, oh, he did this, he did that. Okay, as that's, shown that the DNA test proves that Mohbad is the father or Mohbad is not the father. Exactly. Okay, as that's shown that, okay, the property that is in Mohbad's name, the inheritance is being given to the son. You see people come to social media, okay, the father keeps saying, oh, okay, Naira Marley and Sam Larry, they've been recently acquitted from the case. Okay, congratulations to them in that regard. But you see people come out to say, oh, this, that. Justice is still not being served. On social media, people just give their takes, 1 million takes, alleged, up and down. No facts. More talking. I think it gives the ground for everyone to come out and spew a lot of lies. I think if you have issues, if you have things to say, go through the appropriate authorities, report, get legal representation, involve the police, go to the courts and take the case up in court. Let them settle it, in court, not in the court of social media.
Oh, social media really does have.
Yeah, the social media court, no results now. Everybody will just say it on social media. Yeah. It will garner views, give voice to the voiceless. They will cloud chase. They will give 1 million takes. There might even be a lot of crowdfunding for them, but no justice is served on social media courts.
On it, like the topic, or rather, on the discussion of social media, we also have Mercy Ike. Recently she just got a Lamborghini and she took it to the church for dedication. So now people on social media, like we were saying just now, have been giving their take on how it's ungodly, and everybody has an opinion. So let me give you what it is.
Okay.
So a video of BBN Niger star Mercy Ike dedicating her Lamborghini in church has ignited controversy, with particular criticism directed at the pastor who conducted the dedication. The pastor's passionate blessing of the luxury car, declaring it to be to the glory of God, has drawn backlash from Nigerian netizens. This controversy follows previous rumors surrounding the acquisition of the vehicle, which alleged that Mercy Ike only made a partial payment. The video showing Mercy Ike, her pastor, and church members praying has since gone viral, prompting widespread debates about the appropriateness of dedicating such a luxury item in a religious setting. Social media. These people have a way of making, or rather, I won't say these people. People have a way of making such a, shall I say, happy situation look like it's nonsense, look like it's not supposed to be, look like it's a curse at the end of the day. Because help me, I wonder why. I feel like when people buy cars, when people get houses, when people get even small things, I think most people take it to church, just for blessing, and like, this is what I've gotten with my hands, and just putting it out there, like, God helps me. You get this kind of narrative, those kind of things. So I think it's okay. I think it's necessary sometimes. Like, it depends on your kind of religion and how you take Christ, and like, you get those kind of things, how you want to show appreciation, or how you want to show what you have back to God, you get. So people coming out to say, oh, it's a luxury car, it should not be dedicated, it should not be this, it should not be that. It's screaming hater energy.
Okay. In this regard, congratulations to Mercy Ike on your Lamborghini. We've been screaming for the longest, oh, Lamborghini Mercy, but I'm happy she finally got a Lambo. Congratulations to her. So, but while a lot of people have things to say, and believe me, most of the people, it is not coming from a place of it's coming from a place of jealousy.
Exactly.
Because they can't afford it, so they will do whatever to belittle another person's achievement. But now, let's dive into the real topic here.
Okay.
Let's look at faith and material wealth. When people, you see, even people that have gotten their wealth, that have gotten their material, material possessions through questionable means, you see them being excused in the church because they are wealthy, because they give donations, because, they pay for chairs, they pay for events, they generate revenue for the church. So at what point should they draw the line? Is it that, okay, me as a religious leader now, if you come and meet me and tell me that, oh, Father, I just got this and I want you to bless it for me, I should say, okay, what do you do? How did you get your money? How did you work for it? I don't know. I'm just asking. Where should the line be drawn between faith and material wealth? Because as a Yahoo boy now, you see a Yahoo boy, and we've seen this play over time. We see churches where some guys just come in, they start spraying dollars.
Yeah.
They start spraying dollars on the cleric, on the religious leader. You start seeing them misbehaving in the church because they are wealthy, because they are influential. So now, where should the line be drawn between faith and material wealth? Should all wealth be excused into the church? Or do you think they should be scrutinized that, oh, yeah, you are a 20-year-old, you got this money through sex trafficking, through prostitution, we shouldn't we shouldn't celebrate it. At what point do you think the line should be drawn?
Honestly, this is something that we've actually been questioning, because I think we've covered a previous show, or rather, we had a trending video one time where these so-called G-boys were spraying money in the church and people were literally running to one park and the rest. So truly, that was the question I was asked. What line? I feel like when it comes to people's profession, the church should not accept or rather condone some kind of profession, regardless of if they are donating to the church or not. They are supposed to be able to say, no, these are not the kind of things that we accept. We don't want other people to emulate these kind of things, because the moment you start to let it fly once, twice, you see them, they'll think that, yes, as far as I'm paying tithes, I might as well just continue whatever I'm doing, right? But that's not how it's supposed to play out. So, truthfully, there is actually supposed to be a boundary set and say, you know what, if you don't have something legit, this is just my own take on the situation. If whatever you're doing is not pure, let me just use the word pure. If whatever you're doing is not pure, it's not, it's not gotten from appropriate means, then please excuse the church out of it.
It's just said and done, no? But we really hope the religious leaders, they view this and they turn a new leaf.
Still,
okay.
Mercy Ike, I think she's also someone that's also business minded.
Yes, she is.
So I don't think this has anything to do with.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
Yes, I know.
I was just talking about material possessions and the church. So that's what I was just talking about.
But then the way people on social media now are phrasing it, basically they are seeing every lady that has big bum as somebody that's always out there.
A sex worker.
Yes, those kind of things. So I don't know. It's something that people on social media do often, probably because it's like always out there. Like a certain kind of women, certain kind of things, then you've already like branched them in, or rather put them in this kind of set and say, yes, this kind of people, this is what they do. So are you saying that because this person looks like they fit into that category, they should not be allowed to like participate in religious activities? They should not present what they have gotten with whatever means they get it to the church as well. I don't know, but I feel like if work aside, like job aside, like whatever means the person is using to get their money aside, I think it's only natural that when people get, or rather achieve a certain thing, they bring it to the church for dedication. So the way people are coming out and say, oh, why is the pastor praying so
fervently?
Exactly. like he should not pay so in such with such intensity because it's a luxury car. At the end of the day, it's not right. That should not be like a way people should think, especially when somebody has achieved something. Buying a Lamborghini is not cheap. It's something that she must have wanted before she will spend that amount of money. She must have obviously wanted it now. And whether it's $500 million or whatever, did she buy it? Yes. Did she take it to the church? Yes. It should not be so much of, like, it should not bring so much negativity as well. So
I think one thing that I've learned from what you said is, you know, the role of women in achievement. People, the society, I think they often look down on the women, you know, the female gender, that, oh, you can never be as rich as a man. Yes, you can never attain as much as a man. That, oh, if you have this much money as a man, it's because you've gotten it from illegal means. Let me put it out there. Women are eating good. In fact, the average Nigerian women, ask them to open their piggy bank for you, their piggy vest. Ask them to open their cowrie wise for you. Like this lady beside me now, she's baby. But I'm very serious. Ladies out there are eating good. They are achieving great success. They are attaining great heights as opposed how it used to be. We see the likes of Dora Akinyere. We see the likes of female senators, you know, in the House of Rep. We see the likes of the managing director of Zenith Bank. So don't say, oh, because she's a woman, that means you have to attribute a success, you know, to illegal sources of money. Dr. Adaora, yes, the MD of Zenith Bank, she started from the roots. And look at her, she's up there. So you really can't say when such a woman, you know, pop out with a big win, you know, a big purchase, you have to say, oh no, it's from an illegal source. Women are eating good. So you as a woman, don't let the society restrict your thinking. Don't let the society restrict your purpose. You as a woman can achieve more than you think you can.
Well said.
Yes. Break boundaries. Put in the work, you know, and you'd achieve great heights, materially, physically, career-wise, in all aspects of life. So women are breaking boundaries. So I think I want to put that out there. Because when you see women come out to announce their wins, people attribute it to maybe a godfather, to maybe a man in the background. Sometimes it is really their hard work.
Most times.
Yes, thank you. Most times it is really your hard work. So no more excuse for laziness. Don't say because you're a woman, you shouldn't have too much money. My love, my dear, to the viewers at home.
You know, on the topic of women, I think we should go for a quick break.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back right back to, you know, properly dissect this woman. Yeah. So let's go for a quick music break and we will be right back. So, you know, this video reminded me of, there was this particular challenge that people were doing that year, that they were going to, like, they sellotape their phones to the
screen.
They will not be dancing. If you know how many people broke their phones, how many people had, like, this shock from, oh my god, let my phone off fall, those kind of things. So, seeing this video reminded me of that trend that was happening sometime 2024. So, yeah, it brought back some kind of memories.
Honestly, I totally get that. I mean, it's just a phone, but do you know the amount of money, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, even Nokia touchlights cost in Nigeria today.
Nokia touchlight used to be like, how much that year?
Thank you. So please, yes, it's not just a phone, no, it's my investment is in that phone. Savings, you know. I can't really blame that guy because honestly,
see the way he's shocked, like you could see the fear in his face, like, oh.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. In fact, some people will include it in their morning prayer that God, nothing should happen to my phone. My phone should not get lost or misplaced or spoiled because, you know, technology, it is really not cheap. It is really not cheap. So I don't blame him though.
Well, let's see what trending video number 2 has for us.
Who are you? Baby, how are you? Let's bring it to the islands, baby. Talk about you. Who are you? Baby, how are you?
I'm not a small thing, no.
People are showing us some kind of things on the internet.
Really?
I think everybody, like, people just wake up one morning and just post
Yeah, honestly.
anything or everything on the internet, even how they work.
Yeah, I see people on social media be like, oh, that's the woman that is selling akara in my junction. What is she looking for on TikTok? She be like, that is my lecturer. What is she doing on TikTok?
Exactly.
So everybody with a phone, they just want to, put out some content. They just want to vibe. And I really think some of these people don't know that they have content, are going out there. Yeah, they don't know.
But it is actually very necessary to actually have this social media presence, especially in today's world. I feel like one way or the other, it's beneficial in a way.
Yeah,
it's not the way we look at it. It's not just about visual presence at the end of the day.
Yeah, they call it building your brand.
Exactly.
Like you as you are a brand.
Exactly.
I am a brand. So yes, I think we can see some invention of social media applications, help us with day-to-day activities. You see people, oh, I've seen what you do. Are you a content creator? You see them get multi-million gigs because of their social media presence. You see people on their LinkedIn just because they put up, works they've written, their creative writing skills, they put up articles they featured in on LinkedIn, and you see them get multi-million dollar deals from that. So I really agree with you. One should build a strong social media presence, but be careful of the kind of content you put out there.
Exactly. You're giving us hot today.
I mean, if I don't give you, how will you take it?
I mean, who's going to collect?
Yes, so
let's see what trending video number 3 has for us.
After this game, I will judge you. I will tell you. After this game, I will judge you.
Oga, we listen, we don't judge. Us judge you.
I don't get anything to tell you again. No?
We listen, we don't judge. You remember that time where we just married newly? That time again, that my brother we been come. That guy where I've been chasing na my brother. That be my brother.
No.
Now my ex-boyfriend.
You carry your ex.
We listen, we don't judge.
You remember that picky way you say look like me for a lorry? That get why they carry that time now. My first picking with that too. We listen.
We don't judge. You remember that day where you call me for phone? When my phone just switched off. When I come back, as you see, you call me more than 10 times. Before I get this belly. Now God doing house I did.
Before you get this belly?
We listen. We don't judge.
Before you get this belly?
1 month before I get this belly, I did the place. We listen. We don't judge.
You listen, you are who?
We listen. We don't judge.
You are who they listen?
We listen. We don't judge.
Forget that you listen, you don't judge. You are who they listen?
I said we listen. We don't judge.
Madam, not me and you listening. You say you did. You do.
We listen. We don't judge.
You don't got me in house.
Your work that they hear me, not be to they judge me. We listen.
You are who they forget there. You listen, you don't judge. Forget that one.
We listen. We don't judge now.
Madam, not me and you say you don't.
I said we listen. We don't judge. I said 1 month before I get this belly, when you call me throughout that day, I don't pick your call. Now go to your house I did. We listen.
What did you do for God in house?
We don't judge.
Which I'm saying, listen, we don't judge. What did you do for God in house?
We listen, we don't judge.
What do you do,
We listen, we don't judge now.
After this game, I go judge you.
We listen.
After this game, I go judge you. I will tell you. After this game, I go judge you.
Oh God, we listen, we don't judge. Us judge you.
I don't get anything to tell you again. No? Which one says we listen, we don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge now.
You already don't go to the house now. After this, which you listen me and you.
I go come out for here.
You game don't finish now. You let me and you they play. Which game me and you won't play? You tell me say.
Game me and you they play now. Why are you taking it?
This game no be like play.
Now game, why are you taking it personal?
The thing why I tell you that personal, the one where you tell me that personal.
Okay now, what thing you do na personal? So you get picking. You get picking for outside. You don't tell me.
Again.
So you get picking, you don't tell me.
Again. But you tell me say, not like you tell me say you
I do it.
Where you tell me say you did?
I say I did God in house. What you do before I get belly? You know me. Why you tell me say you get picking?
Why you tell me say you your ass now you carry come house now?
It doesn't mean.
It doesn't mean.
Now my ex, that be my present.
But
You get picking.
No, forget that part.
You get picking.
No, forget that part.
Which of more forget that part? We know if you forget them. We know if you forget them.
You know be good person, no?
Now you can't be good.
You know be good person, no?
Now you can't be good.
You're a
person.
very dangerous human being.
Now you
I
can't
just
be
live
good
with you. I don't know say you're dangerous.
Now you can't be a good person. You will get picking for a lorry.
You dey pikin I get am before I marry you.
Okay. Now make I go God in place.
God will judge you.
You go judge two of us. Two of us, now you go judge.
Wow.
Literally, you took the words right out of my mouth. Wow. I think some people take these challenges is a bit to the extreme.
Yeah,
That was a
definitely.
bit too
I
extreme.
listened and I'm judging.
Definitely.
I'm over judging.
I'm watching, I'm judging every. I'm judging
What
every.
I mean, where's the shame? Where's the dignity? People just put out different content, being that whether that is a joke or not.
Exactly.
But I don't want to believe that that is completely false, because some people just try to, use this challenge to get the truth out of themselves. But yeah, that is really a match made in hell.
You know,
yeah.
a funny thing was that few weeks back, this same challenge that was everywhere on TikTok got these South African students in trouble. So I think they came out and did this "Listen, We Don't Judge" challenge as well, and then they said some kind of things about their school. The school got involved and so many things. They later came out to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. We didn't mean to put the school in." Put the school out there in such negative light to get those kind of things. So this, whether it's just for content's sake or not, I think there should be a line that should be drawn.
Yeah, honestly, there should be a line that should be drawn, because I think some months back when this challenge newly started, we saw a popular celebrity in Nigeria. She came out with her husband and they started sharing secrets that they should have taken to their graves. They started talking about their bedmatics, forgive my lingua. They started saying things that, the public has no opinion knowing. Imagine telling the public that your husband doesn't clean up the convenience after him. Why do we need to know that?
I see that video.
I never saw him in the same light after that video. I listen and I'm definitely judging.
Immediately.
You've not even said anything, but I'm judging you already. So why say anything? Then you see people come out to spill secrets, things that could get them arrested. Saying we listen, we don't judge. Yes, you all should change. Change. That's evil. Change. Wow.
That's a lot, because
But Prissy, let's do one now. We listen, we don't judge.
Wow,
So
that everybody
we listen, we don't judge.
let's not come to work. But let's jump right back into this whole stories that we have. So recently, did you notice a trend in our story pattern today?
I noticed though.
Yeah, so we're talking mostly about women, not because it was decided or anything. It's just coincidental, actually, because it's actually coincidental because I think on Friday or is it Saturday is Women's Day.
Saturday.
So it's actually coinciding. It's just, I think this is just telling us how much women are also out there, just how much the energy, the aura that most women nowadays have. It's no longer just a man's world.
Yeah,
it's everybody's world at the moment. So with the fact that women are so recognized and the negative or positive comment that come at these people, they are still standing tall and strong. It's actually inspiring. I think this is something that most ladies should actually picture. I'm not saying they should look at the negative side of things. I'm just saying that they should also aspire, to grow and see themselves on such high pedestal.
Aspire to Maguire. That made me remember motivational speakers back then in secondary school. aspire to acquire the degree,
the desire,
desire.
whatever.
Imagine, I just claimed mine. No. Aspire to pass. Okay, I give up.
But oh well, we also have this story here. It's also about two ladies, apparently. Okay, so this is how the story goes. A 21-year-old hairdresser, Jessie James, is receiving medical treatment for severe medical burns after two women attacked her with acid in Trinidad and Tobago. The attack occurred after the woman accused James of socializing with men they knew. James was lured to a location under the pretense of hair appointments, where she was confronted and doused with unknown liquid. The attack has resulted in significant injuries to James' face and eyes, with her auntie expressing deep distress over the violent act. Police have taken a statement regarding the incident and investigations are ongoing. So this is actually about a 21-year-old victim who suffered severe burns after being attacked by two women.
21-year-old.
Yes, and she already has her eyes and parts of her face being destroyed by this chemical. So this is a very heartbreaking story.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, and it also brings to, like, let's link this back to like women, the wrath of women. I think it says something about the devil's scorn has no,
all that's more free than a woman's scorn. But in that case, that is outright stupidity.
I think that is pure wickedness.
Yeah, forgive my lingua, but it takes two to tango. Your man or one of the two women's man was cheating on, the said woman with this 21-year-old James, I guess. Her name is James.
Yeah.
So, okay, it takes two to cheat now. Is there only one person that will cheat? Yes. So why not face your man, the man in question? Why? Oh my God. I really hope they face the wrath of the law.
I think these people, they most times they put their anger on the wrong side.
Thank you.
What if she did not know that this man is involved with this other lady? What if? Because I think there are men out there that would actually, deny their partner just to have another person.
You see a married man chat a lady and they ask, "Oh, are you married?" Like, a little bit, something like that.
The situationship.
Yes, you just said, "No, I just have a woman living in my house and 2 kids, but we are not married." Some will even say it's complicated. They brought out different lingua for their bad behavior. They keep coming up with excuses. It takes two to tango. You see women with their husbands cheating and they go out to beat the side chick.
Exactly.
That man in the house, I think that anger. That is a misdirected anger. It should be stressed to that husband in question.
Go out of the house to go and look for somebody else. When one of the
I got that.
Or whatever is the person offending you is directly in front of you, just face him straight up. Because is there any need to actually say, okay, you've checked this person's phone and then like you've checked your partner's phone and then you see some kind of things you do not like? You now go and meet the woman, or rather the other person outside. To me, it makes no sense. I just can't.
I totally get you. I have a lot of takes in this. I always preach this, but it's always like, oh, Deborah is doing the most. But I always preach this: the center men. Stop making men the focus of your existence. Stop making them the focal point of your life. In fact, if at most they should be the bane of your existence, they should just be that thing that, with or without a man, that extra. Because when you make your own existence about a man, your emotions, they override your emotions, they override your logic, they override your actions. And you see people act irrationally in the name of love. And I've said this before. I'm saying it now. No, this is not about feminism. No. Oh my God. I'm a lover girl. I love love. Believe me, I love love. I'm a lover girl. But when it comes to things like this, love. Okay, a relationship does not define me. With or without a man, I'm still myself.
Exactly.
The man is just an addition to my life. It's not what makes my life my life. And I think women should start, imbibing this idea. You see women go above and beyond for a man. You see them say, oh, we've been together for 8 years, that's why I can't leave him. Oh, no matter anybody that cheats on my man. You see girls call up their fellow women that, hello, I heard you are seeing my man. Stop following my man. Stop talking to my man. Why? Don't you love yourself?
People now that are going to face the law.
Yes, they will face the law.
They poured acid on a 21-year-old.
They've wasted their lives because they were persecuted in court. Because I'm very sure that the law is not on their side. Trinidad and Tobago's laws, I'm sure it is not on their side for this physical attack. I
think this is too much.
They made on a woman. And even the lady in question, they've actually wasted a bit of her life too, because the stigma that comes with that.
Her eyes, her face. We've had so many incidents, so many stories just like this. And if you see the way these victims are today, you see that how unhappy they are. You see how distressed, and most of them even like go into depression, like they get depressed and start to think about suicide and the rest.
Yeah.
Women
need to do better.
Sad.
Women need to do better.
Sad.
I would say that women need to do better. Because why? What is that? And as men too, nobody forced you to enter a relationship. If you know you can't,
if you think you're tired,
it's not even about being tired. It's not even about being tired. If you know you are not the type to have just one woman, there is now a lot of lingua coined for people like that, like polyamory that we discussed the other day. Yeah. When the other women, they know each other and they'll be comfortable with the situation, you can lean towards that side. Don't put one woman in danger, in bondage, in the name of love, when you want to pursue other women out there. It is not fair to you. It is not fair to the woman in question. So really, I really have to put this out there that we really need to do better as women. Men need to do better as men. And we, as men and women, we need to do better as individuals. We need to do better as human beings. So yes, I have to put that out there.
Okay, so we also had another story about this Sophia, and Burna Boy. So actress Angela Okori actually gave her take on it, and she said that Burna Boy's being involvement with socialite Sophia Edije is unfair, and she said that he exploited her, which I think is slightly true, but I don't want to also dive into this story so much because we do not have so much time. But I just wanted to put that out there that this whole Burna Boy Sophia saga and how she ended up buying her Lamborghini by herself again. I just wanted to put that out there. So let's hear your take on it.
Yeah, Burna Boy is petty. I mean, what do you mean by that song? Because I know by Lambo, and is that why you're shouting? Why?
Is that necessary?
Burna, that is petty.
Is that necessary?
But now, when it comes to, this, there are three sides to a story. And in this regard, Burna Boy's side, Sophia Egweje's side, and the truth.
It's really and the truth at this so that these are the story.
So I wish Burna Boy would come out to say part of the story, but it won't. That is Odegu, try. That's petty. Agreement is agreement.
Exactly, agreement.
But honestly, that exchange rate, Lamborghini in exchange of transactional that is where are the standards though?
What do you mean standards? That's standards. What do you mean? That's very high. That's very high.
No, not
that
in
is
my
very pricey standard.
Not in my books. No, not in my books. But I totally get it. To each his own. And if that is Sophia Egweje's means of getting a Lambo, women supporting women.
Women supporting women.
All the best to her.
She did get
her. Yes, and I think I like that. I think she decentered that man.
I think that's a statement right there. That's a statement.
You see that decentering men, I'll put it back in. Imagine, I think this Sophia in question made Burna Boy the focus of her existence. She centered her whole Lamborghini on Burna Boy. She wouldn't get a Lamborghini. But with without Burna Boy. She has a Lamborghini.
Exactly.
She can afford the Lamborghini.
Without any means, like, she still has her Lambo, right?
Yeah, but what's Angela's take though?
Angela. So, Nollywood actress Angela Curry has criticized Burna Boy for his alleged involvement in the Lamborghini controversy with socialite Sophia Egbeji. Okori asserts that Burna Boy took advantage of Sophia after she explicitly stated her price as a Lamborghini for a sexual encounter.
Yeah.
This criticism followed a leaked audio where Sophia claims Burna Boy failed to deliver on his promise of the luxury car after a one-night stand. Okori argues that as a role model, Burna Boy should have honored his alleged agreement, emphasizing that Sophia clearly communicated her terms. She also stated that Burna Boy, as a megastar, should be helping people and not taking advantage of them. Although
I think it's quite I don't really agree with it. But
true. I think if he did promise to get her a Lamborghini, or rather, if he promised to give her part of the money for the Lamborghini, he should have as well fulfilled his end of the bargain.
Like I said, if
you did listen to the 30 minutes odd voice,
more than 30 minutes, in fact.
Yes, imagine if you did listen to that, you would have you would get that it didn't seem like something that she was being so. He must buy it, he must buy it, he must buy it kind of thing.
She wasn't.
She was literally. The voice note literally felt a little bit more relaxed. And let's not talk about her means of whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really versed on that.
That's questionable. So now, do you think that kind of Lambo should be dedicated in church?
Did she buy it? Did she not buy it? Carry it to church and then bless it so you don't have a car accident.
Okay. That's a controversy right there, but you know.
But then I feel like this whole Burna Boy coming out, I think he also had what do you call this show, and then he came out and he sang.
Yeah, it does. In fact,
I think that was petty.
Another banger loading because I go to dance.
You know, people have actually come out to say that Burna Boy is being is it like a PR stunt for Burna Boy? Because the last time I think something about Steph London and then Burna Boy and then someone released this album and then it seems like everybody's anticipating Burna Boy's next album or something.
I think it's a PR stunt because this lady in question, yes,
Sophia, she's not somebody that's
has been in the news. She's not a cloud chaser. We see other socialites that are always in the news. Every 2 market days, you see them in the news for one thing or another.
Sure.
Sophia is not someone like that. In fact, when I mentioned Sophia, people will be like, who is that? Who is that?
Sure.
Who is that? Who is that?
I don't think
who is that? So, but if it's a PR stunt though, okay.
It's a very expensive one.
Yeah, it is.
And it should have been worth the Lambo.
But I really don't like the fact that that in a way is glorifying prostitution. I really don't like that.
If you listen to what people have to say on social media, now the netizens have started to side with one side, and it's truly glorifying a particular kind of
stereotype.
work.
So I really still think there's dignity in hard work. There's dignity in honest work.
Sure.
Yes. Whatever you want out of life, you make of it. You work, you strive towards what you want out of life. If you know that, okay, this is what I want, you work towards it, you put in the work. You don't lie to yourself. You live within your means. So that's amongst others, yeah.
Well said. This topic is actually very, very, very broad, and I wish we had so much time to talk about this, but this is where we'll call it a day. So this is a wrap. Thank you for watching Tea Time as always. You can catch up on our previous episode at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle, telling us your opinions, whatever you like to see next on our channel. And then thank you to my beautiful co-host, Deborah. Thank you very much. And my name remains Oyibo Priscilla, and you can call me Prissy. So this is where we call it a day. Good day and good night.